1969 Ford Ranger Bumpside. Full custom chassis built here. Full custom sheet metal bed here. Let me show you what's going on with this now. Show you how I modified the bed floor, raised bed floor in the 69 Ford pickup truck. We left it bare metal. That was how the project ended. Signature series. Anyways, this contour here, same as this contour, along with this contour here. Same on the front. Contour is all matched, kind of gives it like a waterfall effect. And to overthink it even more, these contours here of all these corners is the same contour as the door frame, but little things nobody notices, but it kind of all flows together when you look at it. Also, it's a raised bed floor, but it's still definitely usable. Totally sealed up under here, so it could be used as like a trunk for road trips. And the front here, you can see an access door, hinged. Let me show you that. That's where all the air suspension parts are. New Riviera compressors and tank. When we first did the setup, there was a company out of California that was ridiculously popular. Their stuff was on every SEMA car, blah, blah, blah. And they had a pretty cool setup. Everybody thought it was a pretty cool setup at the time. Compressor and valves inside the tank. And that's what this had. Well, they closed. They reopened in another state. And of course, they did not warranty anything previously when they were in California, which was one of the really cool things about them. They had lifetime warranty on almost all their parts. But I bought this system and two other systems for customer vehicles when they were producing these. And, you know, years later, not that long ago, within 3 months, all three systems pretty much failed. So now this one's gutted. External compressors, valves are still inside. And that was the last time I bought from this company. I mean, what's the... just gotta move on. Gotta move on with reputable companies that stand behind their product. Sitting up high, this is ride height. It's about 4.5 inches towards the front of the door at the rocker of clearance. The way the frame was built, it's meant to lay rocker, and it does. We did set it up for a 22-24 combo originally, but things changed and we ended up going with 20s all the way around, 20x8s on the front, 20x14s on the rear with the deepest dish possible. 16 inches of tread on those tires. Steamrollers. Got the classic truck steely look. Baby moons and trim rings. Goes great with the side trim. Anyways, the chassis underneath. Like I said, this was several years ago. And he uses it which I love. When guys actually drive the stuff we work on and build, oh, it's awesome. Anyways, whole rear section from the cab back is all new. Triangulated 4-link, disc brakes, narrowed rear end, all done here. You can see upper bag mounts. Probably easier from this side. Just super nice, super heavy duty. Look at those joints, they're massive, massive. Ride height sensors. New rear cross member here that we built, hold the carrier bearing. New trans mount cross member that we built. Obviously ran the exhaust through it because it sits so low. Part of the frame that's under the cab is original, but fully boxed, right? And if you know these frames, the factory frame actually dips down about here and then back up and is lower than the rocker. So we eliminated that dip. New front section, Mustang 2. We just bought the wheels. Same with the back. We bought the wheels we wanted, placed them in here, and then measured for width. So it turns full lock at ride height. So those fronts are tucked. That's ride height right there. Front section is still part factory for the bumper and core support. Sway bar on the front. Thing works great, goes down the road super nice. And there's like no flex. You can jack this frame up at any point and nothing's gonna flex on you. Let's pull this outside and drop it down. Gotta step up to get out of that. How low do you want it? Don't matter how low you want it, we can get it that low. Check that out. You're not even sliding a $100 bill under those rockers. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll keep bringing you more weekly content on everything that's going on in the shop, including stuff like this.